Hello, I am the digital avatar of Tanner Hukezalie. While Tanner is busy working to get inventors and brand owners the protection they need, he has asked me to give you some information that might help you on your intellectual property journey. Today we're going to talk about what makes a trademark strong or weak and why that matters for your business. Let's start with the basics. A trademark is more than just a name or a logo. It's a signal to consumers. It tells them who made the product or who is behind the service. A strong trademark does this job well. It stands out, builds trust, and is legally protectable. A weak trademark, on the other hand, can blend in, mislead, or even fail to qualify for legal protection. So, what makes a trademark strong? There are 5 key features. First, a strong trademark is distinctive and original. That means it's not just a description of your product, it's something unique. The strongest trademarks are made-up words like Kodak, Pepsi, or Xerox. These are called coined or fanciful marks. They don't mean anything except as a brand name, which makes them highly distinctive. Another strong type is the arbitrary mark. That's when you take a common word and use it in an unrelated context. Think of Apple for computers. The word has nothing to do with technology, which makes it unique in that space. Then there are suggestive marks. These hint at a quality of the product without directly describing it. Greyhound for a bus service suggests speed, but it doesn't say fast buses. That little mental leap makes it distinctive. What's weak? Generic or descriptive names. If you call your coffee shop Coffee or your ice cream brand Cold and Creamy, you're just describing the product or its characteristics. These names are hard to protect, often being unregisterable, and don't help you stand out. Second, a strong trademark is unique in the marketplace. It avoids confusion with other brands. This is critical because trademark law has a lot to do with preventing consumer confusion. Before you settle on a name, it's important to do a trademark search. That means checking databases like the Canadian Trademarks database to make sure no one else is using a similar name for similar goods or services. If your name is too close to someone else's, your application could be refused, or worse, you could be sued for using someone else's registered trademark. A weak trademark might look or sound like an existing one. For example, the Dolce & Banana for clothing would likely be considered confusingly similar to Dolce & Gabbana. Even if the similarity is less obvious, if it causes a likelihood of confusion, it's a problem. If your mark is confusing with a pre-existing trademark, the owner of the older trademark could sue. Also, if the marks are confusing, then your mark does not distinguish from the older mark, and that isn't good for building your own brand. Third, a strong trademark is not misleading. It doesn't make false claims about your product's qualities, ingredients, or origin. For example, if you call your brand Pure Wool Coats, but the coats are actually made of acrylic, that's misleading. Or if you use Canadian Coats as your name, but your product is made outside of Canada, that's deceptive. Misleading trademarks can be refused registration and even invalidated later. They also damage consumer trust. A strong trademark is honest and accurate. It tells the truth about your brand. Fourth, a strong trademark is memorable and clear. This is where branding meets legal protection. A name that's easy to say, easy to spell, and easy to remember is more likely to stick in people's minds. Think of names like Nike or Google. They're short, catchy, and instantly recognizable. Even if the word is made up, it should have a pleasing sound or a visual hook that makes it stand out. Weak trademarks in this category are either too bland, like Quality Tech Services, or too complex, like International Data Solutions and Associates Incorporated. If people can't remember your name, it's not doing its job. And finally, a strong trademark is legally protectable. That means it meets the requirements for registration under Canadian law and international standards. It's not just a surname, not clearly descriptive, and not confusing or deceptive. If you're thinking globally, a strong trademark is one that can be protected in other countries too. Coined or unique names that don't have negative meanings in other languages are ideal for international expansion. So, to recap, a strong trademark is distinctive, unique, honest, memorable, and legally protectable. A weak trademark is generic, confusing, misleading, forgettable, or unregisterable. Choosing the right trademark is one of the most important branding decisions you'll make. It's not just about creativity, it's about strategy, legal protection, and long-term value. Thanks for staying to the end of this video. I hope you enjoyed this short discussion on strong and weak trademarks. If you are ready to take the next step, please reach out to Tanner or one of the other agents at CWC Intellectual Property. We're ready to help. And if this video has been helpful to you, don't forget to like, subscribe, and share.